Previously on Masterchef Australia.
Please welcome Hugh Allen.
Hugh's secret ingredients.
Oh, God.
Oh, stop it, Mindy.
We are firing up today.
Set the stage
Today's a day to push.
for an exciting elimination. They made some incredible showstoppers.
The feature ingredient didn't just sing, it serenaded us.
But in round two, Julie played her pin.
My heart is hurting because one of my friends is going to go home.
And it was Aldo who had to say farewell.
I'll take the best part of all this competition, which is the love and the friendship for life.
Tonight, they'll be tickled pink
These ingredients are fun, like really fun.
with a mystery box of wonder.
Here we are.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
Shall we open the doors?
Yes. Find out what's on the other side.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Come on in, guys. Find a party box. Get your party box.
Why is it dark? It's a party.
A party box.
It's a disco box.
That's a bit of fun, isn't it? Hey, it's Mystery Box Day, but not as you guys know it. Sarah, top 7. How does that feel?
It feels incredible. I walked into the kitchen at the start of this season and didn't expect to get to this point. So, yeah, I can't believe it. Pinching myself.
You must be pretty stoked because you've smashed it out of the park in terms of beating, you know, where you were in your last season, where you got to in your last season. That's got to feel great.
Oh, totally. I think I set myself a couple of targets. First was top 10, then to beat my spot from last time, and then now I just want to get to finals week.
Julie,
Yes.
you're a party girl, aren't you?
I sure am.
Yeah. You want to bust a move?
Nobody wants me to bust a move.
Okay. Fair enough. Any ideas? What's going to be under the box?
I'm hoping it's party food. I love party food.
It's a good guess. Mindy, what about you?
I'm all for a party, so I
Yes,
can't wait
she
to
is.
see what's under the box. We've got lots of colours going on, flashing lights. Feel like I'm at a disco, so let's bring it on.
Well, let's actually bring it on. You can lift your lids now.
Fruit Loops. Sprinkles. Wait, are they sprinkles?
That's right. Oh my God.
Cool.
A little bit of colour for your Monday. This is the rainbow box. All the ingredients you see before you have one thing in common. They're very colourful. We have some beautiful painted crayfish, scampi caviar, Fruit Loops, dragon fruit, multicoloured corn, fennel mukwas, flowering pineapple sage, rainbow chard, and some turmeric.
All right, you'll have 60 minutes to cook us anything you like, but your dish must include one of these colourful ingredients. Because it's a mystery box, the pantry and garden are obviously closed, but you'll have the underbench staples. Not to rain in your parade, but today, the makers of the 3 least impressive dishes will go into tomorrow's pressure test, where one of you will go home. Good luck, everybody. Your 60 minutes starts now. Oh God, I'm so gonna drop this.
I'm all about the rainbow, but this rainbow needs to be good to me. I'm making turmeric noodles with crayfish and chard. I've worked with crayfish once or twice in my life. Chard I've worked with before, and obviously I've worked with turmeric before. So yeah, let's see if I can do this.
Oh my God, like I'm all about colour, I'm all about rainbows, but seriously, these ingredients are mind-bending. Like that crayfish is just screaming out at me, so I'm going to do a turmeric and pepper crayfish. I'm going to throw it through some noodle and create a really beautiful dish.
I'm gathering there'll be a fair few noodles today.
Reckon noodles?
I reckon, like, if I looked at the ingredients, like, maybe make painted cray noodles with turmeric in the noodles, maybe like ribbons of the chard for ribbons of into the noodles, you know? I don't know, that would be maybe where I'd go with it. What would you do?
Today's tough. I'll tell you why it's tough, because painted crayfish are not like a normal cray. They don't have bags of flavour, falls apart, but it's still almost like rubbery a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So you gotta be really, really careful when you cook it. You got dragon fruit. It's not known for being massive in flavour.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Chard, it's nice and colourful.
Yeah.
You know, it just tastes like any other normal green. The pineapple sage, pretty cool. Like, you know, it's a nice fragrant flavour.
The mukbars?
Oh, yeah, the mukbars. I mean, that's a flavour full of jumble sale going on. You know, coriander, of fennel, of
Rose water.
date, sugar.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah,
It's going to be hard for them.
yeah.
But, hey, these are not
Top
just
seven.
these are top 7.
Top
seven. So they are going to have to bring it, and they should be able to bring it. Like, we're at the pointy end right here.
You know, the 3 least impressive dishes are going
Pressure test.
going into a pressure test. So, you know, they've got everything to play for today. I'm looking forward to some good, colourful dishes, if nothing else.
Absolutely.
Let's go see what they're up to. Let's go there.
Daniel,
G'day lads, how are we?
we're great. Sugar,
Yep.
Fruit Loops, you're going sweet.
Yeah, I'm going sweet again. Yeah. Woo! I'm doing like a play on fairy bread. So I'm gonna do like a bougie milfoy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got some rough puff. I'm gonna do a Fruit Loop sort of creme pat inside. I'm gonna use the candied fennel here. That's gonna be in a caramel, so it's gonna be a spiced caramel. That's gonna be the body of it. So it's, yeah, mad play on fairy bread, obviously. I saw those.
What made you think of this?
These. I'd never seen
right.
them before, but they look like hundreds and thousands. And like, it's a party. You know, what's a party without fairy bread?
We know you're good at rough puff. We know you can do it in a given time. I think the construction of this, cooling the creme pat down, making sure that it's not a mudslide. You know what I mean?
That's the trick. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Oh, the boat's getting pushed out by Big Daniel.
Today really is, for me, a race against the clock. Like, I think I've got a great concept. I know I can do the puff and that, no worries. It's about getting both the caramel and the creme diplomat done and chilled in time so that it's cold enough so that I can assemble.
Okay. Alrighty, play on.
So, top 7. After yesterday's elimination challenge, I no longer have a safety net of an immunity pin, and I know from memory that things just tend to get a little bit harder as we go along.
Mate, 60 minutes for a mystery box is hard enough, but with these ingredients, yeah, this is like extra added fun.
This is one of the trickier mystery boxes I think I've ever seen. There are some left-of-field ingredients, things I've never cooked with before, things I don't know how to prepare, unfamiliar things.
It's a bit bitter, to be honest.
So I'm going to use the crayfish today. I just think that's the main hero ingredient under this box. And I'm going to work the turmeric and the rainbow chard into that.
Today I'm going to make a cold crayfish salad.
the crayfish itself, I'm just going to shock out of its shell and then saute in turmeric and ghee. I didn't know this existed. It's beautiful to look at. It's so exotic to look at. I've absolutely got my work cut out for me today. I'm going to need to get the very best I can out of each element that I'm putting on this dish.
Colour our worlds with flavour. 45 minutes to go.
That's just great, isn't it?
These ingredients are fun, like really fun. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. It's pretty cool.
I had a pretty big day yesterday in the elimination with Aldo, and it was emotionally draining and tiring, but today's a new day.
Billy.
Hi.
Billy.
Hello.
That looks like choux.
It is choux. It is. I'm doing Fruit Loop choux. So making a cereal milk creme pat.
Okay.
And the choux pastry, I've made the crackling with some of those as well to get the Fruit Loop flavour in.
Yeah.
So yeah, sort of sweet, salty little choux buns.
Have you made choux pastry with Fruit Loops before?
No.
No.
Of course not.
This is a first.
This is a first,
Okay.
but most mystery boxes are firsts, I think.
Well, she set a very, very high bar with choux. How are these going to be better than cookies and cream choux? I don't know if you can beat that. That was so good.
Well,
that's the challenge.
That's the challenge.
I think the judges probably have pretty high expectations. So I feel like I'm going to have to really amp up the flavour in this dish to stand out today.
I'm excited. It's a fun one, although I haven't used many of the ingredients, just probably turmeric. That's it.
I love mystery boxes. I just get to play with new ingredients many times. There's ingredients I haven't seen before. It's scary and exciting at the same time. I mean, scary because I don't know what to do with them, but at the same time, it just makes me think outside the box and make awesome stuff, sometimes not so awesome.
Okay, Mark.
How are you?
Very good, yeah?
Yeah, good. This is a cracking for my choux buns.
Ah, you're doing choux as well.
Yes, I'm doing choux as well. Double
We
choux.
got choux off.
Choux off.
Okay, what's inside your choux?
So I want to make a pineapple sage creme pat with dragon fruit jam.
Okay.
And I have, I don't know what's this called. This is the crackling on top.
Mukwas.
Okay.
Mukwas.
Mukwas.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so you've never used it before?
No.
What's in there?
So this is just
Some
like
of
a
these,
cookie
some
crumb
mukwas.
with some of this.
Yeah.
Mukwas.
Mukwas.
So it's a mukwas crackling,
Mukwas crackling.
a plain flavoured choux,
Yeah.
and then the inside you're thinking about doing
Pineapple
sage creme pat
and dragon fruit.
and dragon fruit jam. Okay.
Sounds very interesting.
It sounds like a solid idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a solid idea.
I think this will all come down to flavour of the creme pat for me. Like how you're going to get maximum flavour and the aroma of the pineapple sage, which can be really nice without this sort of tannic, astringent ending that pineapple sage has. Taste, 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 taste.
Thank you.
Today I have Billy cooking in front of me, and she's doing choux buns as well. It makes me feel a bit nervous. I mean, Billy, she's the queen of pastries. She does pastry seamlessly. I'm just like, Kema, you have to stay focused and not mess it up.
Go, Dan.
All right, so need another thing.
So after my chat with the judges, I've realised there are some pretty high expectations after my cookies and cream choux buns. So I feel like I'm going to have to really amp up the flavour of these choux buns. I've eaten mukwas before, but I haven't cooked with them. They're sugar-coated fennel seeds and they look like hundreds of thousands.
Making a praline paste from the little fennel seed sprinkles, and then sort of emulsifying that with some oil, and that'll be the little paste in the bottom of the choux.
They do have a strong flavour, so I think more than ever, the balance will be key. So much pressure today.
So I pipe my choux pastries, and I'm happy with them. And now I need to put the milk while crackling on top to finish it up before I put them in the ovens. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm just really hoping to stand up against Billy. This is 180.
Minutes for a mystery box with such complicated ingredients is tough. So I'm going to do crayfish 2 ways. So I've blanched the tail. I'm going to use half of that to do like beautiful little medallions, and the other half to do a Swiss chard filled leaf that I'm going to do a little crayfish oil to bring it all together on top. These ingredients, although they look reasonably familiar, they are very different in taste and flavour. So the corn I've just tried and tastes nothing like sweet corn. I mean, I've cooked crayfish a lot, but not specifically this variety. My last lobster dish was the one that I won, which kind of makes me nervous, but there'll be certain expectations.
I think cooking crayfish 2 ways is a great move to impress the judges, and I think at this point in the competition, you're up against really incredible cooks. Every dish needs to be great.
Wow.
I need to push the boat out and really put up amazing dishes. If I can do that, each challenge, then I'm one step closer to that grand finale.
Nice.
How you going, Kamo? Having a win?
It's looking good. I just hope everything is done on time.
Yeah, same. So rough puff is done. It's in the oven, cooking away. That should be sweet. I'm just steeping my spiced fennel in some cream now before I make the caramel. Creme pat's pretty much mixed together and everything. It's just on the heat now to thicken up. Once that thickens up, strain, cool down, blitz, fold, and that should be it.
I think for me, who I am as a dessert cook is filthy desserts. I don't think I'm going to be the bloke that does the plate of desserts with the parfait and the crumb and that sort of thing. I don't get ridiculously excited about things like peanut butter and bacon ice cream and a fairy millefeuille. Like, it's kiddish, you know, and I am a big kid, really.
When you're in here, you sort of draw inspiration from random spots. For me, I love the lights and everything lifted it up. See the hundreds and thousands, and it just sparks that bloody kid-like imagination, doesn't it?
Right, about half an hour to go in the cook. I've got my noodles, my egg noodles are resting. My broth is on the go with all those shells. My cray's cooking in the oven. I just want to keep developing the flavours at the moment and just keep watching that clock.
I'm feeling good. I'm just doing all the elements, and then I'm going to pull apart my crayfish in a second. The crayfish needs to be done properly, because then otherwise I won't have a dish.
Hope you've got some bright ideas, because you've only got 30 minutes to go.
Alvin,
Hi.
how you going with that cray?
Not cray-cray yet.
Not cray yet? Well, that's good.
Half an hour to go. I've blanched my crayfish and he's chilling. I've pickled my chard stems and I've chopped the leaves for the salad. So the next thing I need to do is a turmeric flavoured mayonnaise. Dried ground turmeric is one of my favourite things to use. I think it's beautiful. It's got a sweetness to it, it's got an earthiness to it, and it's got a beautiful, vibrant colour. So I really want it to be the element that's really driving this dish today. It's really going to be the thing that brings everything together. So far, I'm happy with how this is going, because I think that my main pressure point is going to be the cook on the crayfish. So I just want to make sure I've got a nice, clear window of time where I can really nurture that.
So I've blanched my crayfish, and now I'm creating a crayfish oil. I'm going to put a little bit of the oil in my filling, but I also want to finish on the top of my dish.
Sarah?
Hi.
What's going on? You don't look like you're loving life.
I'm doing like the poo shoot just as you walk over.
Oh, lovely. Right on time.
Great.
What's the dish?
So I'm doing crayfish 2 ways. So I'm going to do part of the crayfish medallions and then a stuffed Swiss chard leaf with a few flavourings inside.
You're doing 2 different versions, 2 different lobster things.
Yeah.
I mean, that means that you've got 2 chances of it being good or bad? No, but I mean, you know,
No,
you better focusing your energy on one of them.
Yeah.
You want to stand out today. You don't want to be in the bottom 3, obviously.
I am concerned that if I drop the crayfish 2 ways, then the dish might turn out quite simple, and I'm worried that it won't be interesting enough. But on the other hand, I have really opened myself up to a lot of scrutiny. If I don't get both elements cooked perfectly and finished in time, I just don't know what to do.
Oh, God.
So you're doing 2 different lobster things?
Yeah.
I mean, that means that you've got 2 chances of it being good or bad? No, but I mean, you know, you better focusing your energy on one of them. You don't want to be in the bottom 3, obviously.
No.
Jock's worried that I could be doing too much with this crayfish.
Oh, God.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's 2 completely different preparations of the crayfish, and one is hard enough. I've seen in this competition time and time again, doing too many different elements can trip you up.
I feel like maybe I was doing too much, so instead of doing crayfish 2 ways, I'm going to stick to 1. So I'm thinking to just go down that path of doing only the chard leaves. Okay, concentrate.
I want to really push this dish and create something that is quite unique and incredible dish.
The pressure point's a creme pad. It needs to cool right down to a point where I can actually pipe it. So there's a bit to get done in that regard. I think I should be able to do it. I don't want to be on the bottom at all. I want to keep going. I have no interest in doing a damn pressure test tomorrow, that's for sure. Yeah, I want to give it a crack.
Alvin, question, how much do you not want to be in the bottom 3?
It's a silly question, really. I don't want to be in the bottom 3.
Do an interpretive dance of how much you don't want to be.
Am I covered in turmeric? Do I have like turmeric in my teeth? Sarah, what do you reckon about this thick? Or a little bit thinner?
Yeah, thinner, a little bit thick.
Yeah.
I'm going okay. I've got lots of my elements done. Most important thing for this dish is obviously the flavour. So I've finished with the turmeric mayonnaise. So now it's time to start pan frying the crayfish, which is really the hero of my dish. So I put the turmeric onto the crayfish flesh and a little bit of salt to season it before I cook it. When turmeric's cooked in a pan, it goes the most gorgeous golden brown colour, so I really want that for this dish. I cook these in the pan for a scant minute or 2. I pour the ghee over the top as it's cooking, so it's sort of cooking all around evenly. And as soon as I can see that it's just translucent, I take it out of the pan. Yeah, I'm happy with that cook on the lobster. It's... I am happy with that, yep. I don't know if it's because it's top 7 or it's because of these weird ingredients, but there's some tension in the room today. I can feel it, and I think it just is the fact that there are so few of us and that nearly half of us are going into the pressure test.
He's going missing.
We're all friends, so we all talk about it. You know, there's nobody acting as though they got this. You know, we all feel the pressure and the weight of the position that we're in.
I hope all those crazy ideas are starting to come together, because you've only got 15 minutes.
How you going, Dan?
Yeah, good. Just got a lot to do. It's doing all right, though. Going all right.
I pulled my puff out of the oven and I'm really happy with the colour on it. I've eaten enough pastry now to know that I reckon that is going to offset those other sweet elements really well.
Yep, sick.
So while my rough puff is resting, I'll start working on my caramel.
Oh my goodness, I'm bloody under the pump. Oh.
Keep it moving.
So my choux buns are in the oven and the pastry cream is chilling in the fridge, and I'm working on this mouquoise praline paste that will also go inside the choux. Praline tastes good. It's got that nice strong fennel flavour, but also the flavour of caramel from the sugar. I think the Fruit Loop flavour and the mousquoise will go well together. It's basically fennel and citrus, and that's a great flavour combination, so I'm feeling confident with this one.
So my choux buns are in the oven and my dragon fruit jam is on the go as well. Now I need to start working with my crème pâte.
Moving on to the crème pâte.
So the pineapple sage is simmering into the milk for my crème pâte for 20 minutes or so. I was hoping for that flowery taste to infuse into the milk, but I'm tasting it and it doesn't taste like anything.
It's been difficult. I can't feel it at the moment. I don't. So I'm gonna add some more and.
That pineapple sage is not coming through at all in my milk.
I can't get it.
I need to think about something else to be able to pump up some flavor into this. The time is ticking. So the pineapple sage is simmering into the milk for my crème pâte for 20 minutes or so. I was hoping for that flowery taste to infuse into the milk, but I'm tasting it and it doesn't taste like anything. I need to think about something else to be able to pump up some flavor into this. So I look into the box and the only thing that comes to mind is just using the moquas again. I have to be really careful with the moquas. It's a super strong flavor. It's beautiful, but if you do it too much, it just takes over the whole palate.
I just couldn't taste the pineapple sage, and I didn't have enough time to just continue steeping it. So it's gonna be mousquoise and dragon fruit choux buns.
Don't paint yourselves into a corner. 5 minutes to go. Like that.
Loved it.
Painted cray.
Yeah, you've saved your best for the end.
Oh, I kind of like that. The cray's good. The cray is good.
Just seems like it's just like tender and juicy and sweet, so I'm quite happy with it.
5 minutes to go, and I'm going to cook my pasta, throw my lobster through, and I'm going to plate up. So far, so good.
It is coming together, but down to the wire again. Thankfully, I've got all my elements finished.
Need to move quicker.
I've got my crayfish filling, which has been just roughly chopped. I've got my pickled corn, my sautéed rainbow shard stems, a little bit of the oil, the mustard, and stirring all of this together.
It's tasty.
I'm rolling the filling up in the leaves, folding in the sides and trying to make it as tight as possible so they don't fall apart.
Oh my gosh.
And popping them onto the hibachi. I just want them on long enough to get a slight amount of char because they're quite thin and I don't want that crayfish to overcook.
Vine leaves are a little bit thinner, I would say, than a Swiss chard, but I really like the flavour of this together, so I'm happy with it.
This one's gone pretty fast.
God, the time is flying in this cook, and I still need to assemble these little choux buns. So I'm taking the choux out of the oven, and there's a bit of smoke that gets me in the face, and some of the edge ones are a little bit burnt.
Ah. Oh, so close.
But thank goodness there's a few in the middle that have survived the heat, so I'm pretty pretty relieved about that.
Oh, I left them in for a little bit too long, but there's a few there that are great, so I'm very lucky.
So the creme pat's tasting good, but there's only a very, very mild flavour of Fruit Loops, and so I don't think I want to call them Fruit Loop shoe buns anymore. I think I need to lean in to the mukwas.
It's more fennel.
Oh.
Whoops.
So I have all my elements ready. So I have my chew buns that are cooled down. I have my creme pat jam, and I'm starting to build my dish.
All the flavors, they do work.
So I pipe the whipping cream on top, add my little dragon fruit, a little flour, some dust of mokwa on top, and it looks beautiful. I'm so happy with what I've produced.
The choux pastry is really nice.
Make sure you finish off strong. 1 minute to go.
Oh, goodness.
So it's time to plate up my fairy mille-feuille. The way I want it is I want 3 layers of the rough puff, the Fruit Loop creme diplomat piped in, and the Makwas caramels piped in between of the diplomat. On top, I'm dusting it with some of the grounded Makwas as well, and I am throwing on a few of the little pineapple sage leaves just for a bit of garnishing.
Oh, it's shaking like a bloody leaf.
I am actually really happy with the way it looks. It's a little bit uglier than what I wanted in my head, but in the time that I had, I'm actually pretty stoked with a 60-minute mille-feuille with the 2 flavours that I have.
As I'm putting my plate together, look, I think I've used these ingredients as best I can. I've cooked the crayfish as well as I can. I've done the rainbow chard 3 different ways, and I've used the turmeric throughout the whole dish. I hope I've done these ingredients justice. I am sure there's going to be some absolutely cracking dishes out there.
Final touches. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's it. Well done, everybody.
Today we gave you a colourful but challenging mystery box. And we are looking for the bottom 3 to go into tomorrow's pressure test. Let's see how you did. First up, it's Kmart.
Billy's chew buns look amazing, so I just hope mine has what it takes to beat them.
Hello. Kmart, what's the dish, please?
Today I made mukwas and dragon fruit chew buns.
Okay.
Okay, Mark. I was worried about this. Just the mukwas is such a strong flavour. And I was thinking, is this going to taste of anything other than mukwas? I needn't have worried because it was delicious. Brilliant shoe. It was light, perfect crackling you got on there as well, the little sablé you put on the top. The jam, great colour. There's a little hint of the mukwas in there, which is actually very nice. Creme pat, smooth, rich, delicious, and a beautifully nice, simple whipped cream to finish it off. It's certainly flawless in its execution. Well done.
Kemma, I can see the expression on your face. You're quite pleased with yourself. And you should be. It was a really lovely bite of food. I love the play of the richness of the creme pat with the lightness of the whipped cream. It really did work to be a nice vehicle for the candied fennel flavour of the mukwas. I quite enjoyed the theatre of the little explosive jam in the centre, so it was some very nice technique.
Kmart, it is really, really well done. Technique and flavour spot on. You know, you've been toying with trying to create this kind of donut / choux pastry for a while in this kitchen now. I think on a day where you don't want to be in the bottom 3, it was a perfect day to do it. So well done.
Well done, Kmart. Thank you.
Next up to the tasting table, Billy.
Good luck, Billy.
Kmar's just had a great tasting, which makes me nervous. So I really hope I've nailed the flavours in mine.
Enjoy another taste of Masterchef with full masterclasses, best bits and delicious exclusives at 10play.com.au/masterchef.
Billy, what'd you make?
I made mukwas choux.
Gotcha. Righto.
It looks beautiful. I liked the, the sort of the crunchy caramel top with the, the joy of all of those sort of hundreds and thousands looking mukwas on top. Unfortunately, because mukwas just has such an intensity of flavour, a hint of them over the top to continue on that beautiful rainbow speckle might have been enough.
Billy, the texture of your cream is beautiful. The choux is nice and light. I think you got stuck between it being maybe too simple and then trying to find your way out of that 20 minutes into the cook, am I right?
Yeah.
It was a tough one, Billy. Like, I too thought, it was just going to be boxed off because you are so good at choux pastry. You are so good at editing along the way and finding yourself perfection, but it just hasn't happened here. I feel like because there are a few flaws in the dish, it may be ending you up down the bottom today.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
Okay. All good.
Next dish to the tasting table belongs to Daniel.
I've made a few desserts in this competition, but I've gone all out with this one. Woo. And I really hope that I bring it today and hopefully impress the judges.
Daniel, what have you made us, mate?
So it is a fairy millefeuille. It has a Fruit Loop creme diplomat, a makwas caramel, and a little bit of the pineapple leaf flowers on top.
Yes! Yes! No way! Mate.
You're having me on or what?
No, I'm having myself on. Fruit Loops and mukwas and a rough puff. You're so good at rough puff. That was as good as most puff pastries that you would have.
Thank you, mate.
First thing that I could taste was beautiful buttery pastry. Then I could taste Fruit Loops second, and then the mukwas was just a very, very light aftertaste. Mate, that is stupendous work.
Really? Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Isn't it cool that at this point in the competition you can shock yourself in a positive way?
Oh, yeah, bloody oath. That's for sure.
The pastry is biscuity, buttery, and shatteringly good. And then in between that, you have these layers. Everything, as Jock said, gets called into line because of how caramelised those beautiful layers of rough puff are.
I thought, great idea. Let's see if it actually looks and tastes as good as it is in his mind. And it actually does. Very proud of you, mate. Very proud of you. Well done, Daniel. Another good one.
Yes! I can't believe it.
Well done, Dan.
I can't believe it. I pulled it good. Yeah.
Next up, it's Alvin.
I made turmeric noodles with crayfish and rainbow chard.
Alvin, I think you did really well. From a flavour perspective, it's a robust plate of noodles. This was great flavours, great balance. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Next up, Mindy.
I cooked for you today a rainbow cray with egg noodles and turmeric butter.
Mindy, loved the presentation. I thought it was sort of a really cute Chinese restaurant vibe in a really good way. Unfortunately, the flavours aren't as intense as maybe I would have hoped they would be.
Painted crayfish is such a tough one. What you did do expertly is make some brilliant noodles, and the butter sauce is fantastic. The real negative here is the crayfish itself and how that's cooked. Where will that see you today? I'm not sure yet.
No worries, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Mindy.
Challenge.
Julie Goodwin. Wow, so colourful. Julie, what's the dish, please?
It's a rainbow crayfish salad.
Julie, I think the biggest problem with the plate of food here, it just lacks cohesion. You know, yeah, there are all the different elements there, but for me, I'm just struggling to get the perfect bite. I think this was a tough box for not just you, but everyone out there, because there's no obvious driver. And for me, you've gone with the turmeric, noticing on your apron and also on the crayfish as well. And for me, it just hasn't played that linking card to all the other components of the dish.
There are some really good flavours going on here. There's some really well thought out pieces of the puzzle. I like the fresh chard. I love the pickled stems. I like elements of things together, but I'm still struggling to find the right configuration for that winning bite of food.
Do you know what it reminded me of as a sort of Scandinavian open sandwich kind of guy? You know what I mean? Like some rye bread would bring all those things together, for example. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's on the plate like that naked, it's just hard to comprehend. And because it is turmeric heavy, it's a struggle. Texturally, I think it was a win. All your individual flavours was a win. There was just that, there was a missing link there for you today. That missing link could see you in trouble today. All right. Thanks, Julie.
Thanks, Julie. Next up, Sarah.
I'm really happy that I made just one good dish instead of two. I just hope that I made the right decision.
Sarah, what are these?
It's crayfish and rainbow shard cigars.
I actually think that is one of the best things that you can do with a painted cray. The texture of the crayfish actually is beautiful. It doesn't have a huge amount of time to cook inside the leaf itself, meaning that it is just spot on cooked. You've got a beautiful bounce to the painted cray, but then you've got an amazing starchy bounce from that sweet corn as well. It's very, very clever. And your sauce has got all the depth of flavour in it as well. I'm so glad you did one thing and not, crayfish two ways. You got to focus all of your energy and all of your attention into that one thing, and it was a cracker. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks.
It was interesting, it was intelligent, it made me think about what I was eating. All of it's tantamount to a delicious bite of food. You're demonstrating a huge amount of technique there and a huge amount of restraint, which I know is very difficult in here because you want to be all singing, all dancing, but you should be very pleased with that.
Wow, thank you.
Sarah Todd knows her way around a crayfish, doesn't she? Oh, that's 2 from 2. That you've been top of the class with a crayfish dish. I think it was a really smart move to do this whole mix of interesting goodies. With the crayfish cubes, the corn kernels, the pickled corn kernels, and the pickled stems as well on the rainbow chard. Rolling it in the rainbow chard and then grilling it just gives that slight bit of smoke without it overpowering the delicate flesh either. That is an absolute cracker, Sarah.
Amazing,
Well done,
thank
Sarah.
you.
Nice one,
Thanks,
Sarah.
thank you.
Today we challenged you to turn colour into flavour. There was a lot of great dishes today. Daniel, your mou feuille was sensationally sweet. And Sarah, your cigars were smoking. Well done. Unfortunately though, for three of you, your dishes were a little washed out.
If I call your name, unfortunately, you're in tomorrow's pressure test. Billy.
Yep.
Julie. And Mindy.
Well, guys, at least we're certain of one thing. The climb towards the end of this competition is getting steeper. Billy, Julie and Mindy, tomorrow's pressure test could take you one step closer to the peak. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Be brave, be bold, go get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Well done, guys.
Thanks, guys.
It is going to take every fibre of my being to make sure that I don't go home tomorrow. I'm cooking against Billy and I'm cooking against Jules. They're winners of MasterChef. I'm going to have to dig deep and bring it on.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia, it's all about the girl power.
We are bringing the sisterhood.
These three legends of the MasterChef kitchen
Good morning, ladies.
take on a pressure test from the Queen of Chocolate.
Inside that black velvet exterior, there's going to be a world of pain.
And it will give you goosebumps.